What is benefiting you, party people? Today is day 13. It's another one of those where it's like, I'm not sure how to start it. I think how I should start today's videos probably to reflect on the events that happened in the last video, day 11 plus 12. I got really comfortable last video. I got really comfortable. I got really vulnerable, And in the moment, it felt right in the moment, Even when I watched it back shortly, it felt right. But maybe an hour afterwards, the following morning when I was editing it this morning, because my plan was to edit it yesterday, post it yesterday, but fell asleep while editing and edited in the morning. And I was like, did I really do that yesterday? Like, was I really, did that shit really happen? And I was like, ugh. I was cringing out a little bit, but to be fair, like, I don't know. I think it was supposed to happen, But I was shocked at how comfortable I got in, How I didn't even let my guard down. I just threw it, I wouldn't say it was willingly, but I say the vibe was right. You know what I'm saying? I say the vibe was right. So yeah, yesterday was definitely like, it was quite heavy, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like if there's one of the vids where I hope that it gets 0 views, is that one. You know what I'm saying? And like, I was even contemplating whether I should post it or not, because it was on the same day or whatever, But I was like, nah, it's gotta be put out there, There's no point in holding on to it. What are you holding on to? You know what I'm saying? But yesterday was a deep episode still. I'm not really sure what today's agenda is or today's talking point is, These type of things that happen a lot, you know what I'm saying? But yeah. I'm if there's anything, I'm really enjoying like recording in the dark. I won't even lie. Like recording in the dark like this, I look kind of like it. I was watching day 10. I was like, yo, this shit, man. That one actually looks kind of valid. You know what I'm saying? And I think the exciting part about this whole thing is that, like, in the future, I'm only gonna get better. I'm finna get that nice, high quality camera that I want. You know what I'm saying? I'm finna get a tripod. I need a tripod. Holding my phone at these weird angles, relying on like that straightener the equilibrium thing, the thing that makes the photo straight. That thing on my camera, relying on that is kind of like, ooh, you know what I'm saying? I can't wait for the day where I don't have to rely on that. What was that? What was that? That was weird. I said, hey, there's load shedding on my phone. That's crazy. But yeah, I think that's one of the things that excites me is the fact that as the days go on, as I get better, I'm like, the quality is gonna increase. You know what I'm saying? The quality is gonna increase, and shit's gonna get better. I think that's what is exciting. That's what's exciting. But I think as of today, I think today I was on my phone a little too much. I'm not gonna lie. I think I was on my phone a little too much. If there's one thing I'm navigating, is how am I gonna live my life? You know what I'm saying? Like, if there's one thing that I've been trying to maneuver is how am I gonna live my life? Because everybody has their own routine, and like I do this when I wake up, I do this, and like I don't want to, but I'm gonna have to blame social media. You know what I mean? I'm gonna have to blame social media, because I won't lie. A lot of the things that I be thinking about in terms of like routine and stuff, and like a lot of the things that I wanna do, that I wanna implement is not original. It's not things that I do already. Like obviously as a person, right? Obviously as a person I wanna have a better physique. Like my physique isn't bad, but like I want more muscles. You know what I'm saying? Like I want more muscles. You feel me? I was watching Spider-Man. I was like, yo, I want to look like Spider-Man. You feel me? I want to look like Spider-Man. I've been feeling like that. So obviously there are things that I can do. Do 100 push-ups a day. That's one of the things. Okay, or I can just do a large amount of different variations of push-ups. I could do a bunch of sit-ups, crunches, just core exercise. Like I could just work out more. But then reality sinks in, and I'm like, nah. I'm like, nah, because like, nah. Like, as of right now, I'm really against that. I'm really against pushing for perfection. I'm really against it. I'd rather aim for authenticity. That's the whole reason why I started it. But like, as of right now, I'm really against that. Like that perfect body, that perfect. You know what I'm saying? I've been trying to be more grateful for sure, but also to like chill, man. Like yo, like you're not fat. You do 20Ks a week. Yes. Your legs might not feel bulletproof, but nigga, you still fit, and it's like, I guess, I think what I've been trying to do is just prevent myself from running into burnout, like, yeah, prevent myself from running into burnout, because that's a real thing, you know what I'm saying? Like, you could start something with good intentions, but then along the journey, you just forget why you started it, and you aim for perfection, then you worsen what you started as, you know what I'm saying? But like, I don't know, it just feels odd. It feels so odd it feels so odd to not be pushing for anything, to not be striving for anything, just to be, I don't know, as is, like, you do something every once in a while, you stretch, you make sure that it's weird to me, but to be fair, like, after I don't know how many years of pushing for something, like always having to do something, it's quite nice, but it is quite difficult, because it feels like you shouldn't be resting, you're not supposed to be doing nothing. Even my driving instructor, like my new driving instructor, the first lesson I had with her, she was asking me about like what am I gonna do with my life? And I was like, damn. Like, it's the first time I'm meeting you and you're really asking me what am I doing with my life, And I was like, I was like, nah, I'm studying next year. You know what I'm saying? I'm finna go to a tertiary institution next year. I'm like, I'm chilling right now, Even that, like, getting my license is a good thing, but like, bro, like, I'm not feeling it, man. I'm really not feeling it. I really am not feeling it. I'm really not feeling it. I think just being uncomfortable, I'm not rocking with that, And like, not to say that like I want to be in the same place that I am right now. Oh, excuse me. Jeez Louise. Not saying that I want to be lame or I just want to be, I don't know, regular. Ain't nothing. You see, even that saying I want to be regular, like I don't think there's anything wrong with being regular. You know what I'm saying? I don't think I'm regular, but like I digress. But like I don't know, just not like just being okay with being. You know what I'm saying? With existing, like I don't know what's so wrong with existing. You know, like I don't know why. We gotta be chasing something. Like I don't know why there's always gotta be something in front of us that hey, I gotta do this, you know, like you know. I think it's because I don't know. I think because for me, I've openly have set goals, and more often than not, I've achieved those goals. You know, and sometimes I'm falling short of those goals. But what I realized is that like a lot of those things that I was pushing for, they're not here anymore. You know? Like a lot of those things I was pushing for, they're not here anymore. And like there's kinda no use for it anymore. Like I don't know. I don't know if I'm making sense, but don't wanna spill the beans. Like, I don't know. Okay. I'll put it like this, right? There was a time where I was on a self-improvement journey because I wanted to be a better person. You know, I wanted to be a better romantic partner, to say the least. You know, I don't want to put everything out there. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to put it like blunt, uti, like this is no. I know, you know, sprinkle these mystery words, but there was a time when I was like, man, I think I just came out of I just came out of a relationship with one shorty, and I was like, I don't want to be like her. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be like her. I don't want those problems in my life. I don't want this. I don't want that. You know, I was just, you know, reflecting and, you know, sorting shit out. So I was like, you know what, man? Let me go on a fast, right? Let me go on a fast, and let me aim to be a better person. You know, and so my goal was to be a better person, you know, and to find someone that elevates me, you know what I'm saying, that makes me a better person. Yeah, basically just to level up, you feel me, find someone better than who I was with before, you know. So I go on this fast, and it was a rigorous fast. I was really determined on it, you know, praying every day. I was praying at 6. I was praying at crazy times. I was praying in the morning at 6. I prayed at 12. I prayed at 6 again, and 12 again. That was the whole routine. I was praying like 4 times a day. And then the fast ended. You know, by the grace of God, I met the person. You know what I'm saying? I met the person, and she was everything I wanted. She was fire. And then, literally, like, I don't know, maybe like 2 months in, she just fell apart. You know? And like, that person is not around anymore. You feel me? Like shorty's not around, you know, and I mean, like you just gotta think, like, you know, like I think for me, I've always been goal driven, you know, even though everyone around me has never seen that I'm goal driven. You know, like, you know, it's funny, like a lot of the things, like, I don't know. Yeah, I was just looking at this. I was just looking at this theory yesterday. It's basically, I think it's the looking self mirror, something like that. I forgot what it was, but it's basically how the way that you see yourself and how different people see you. You know what I'm saying? And the illustration was there was like a person, but it was like a illustration. It was like a mannequin. There was a person, and there were all of these mirrors in front of that person. And it was basically saying like, my mom sees me like this, my dad sees me, that sort of a thing, you know. This person sees me like this, how my ex sees me, how my brother sees me, how my, you know what I'm saying? It was things like that. And you know what's funny is that, like, through all of the lenses that people see me as, like, when you ask someone to describe you, like what they like about you, no one has ever seen me as hardworking. Like, no one has ever described me as hardworking or being goal driven, which is crazy because a lot of the things that I've worked for, I've achieved. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I don't understand. Like, even my own parents. Chill. I do this shit every day. Let me chill. But even my own parents, like, it's weird. It's so weird. When my parents interact with other parents, they always like to say this, cause other parents, especially other parents, people from church and stuff, people that they're around, a lot of them, they like to ask, like, what do you guys do? Like, your kids are so well behaved, your kids are so this, that, and the third, your kids. And my parents love to say, you can't compare children, right? You can't compare. They're different, And you know what I'm saying? Like, it has not been like that, every day I try not to be so hard on them, But what the thing is that, like, literally every day, like, I'm just thinking, and every day, I feel like every day is another day where I just choose to be different. I just choose to do something different. I just choose to, like, rewire something, every day, literally every day. Like, every day I think about something and I'm like, how do I change that? You know what I'm saying? How do I prevent that from happening again? I really just try to understand what has happened and how I've interpreted things, I'll be doing that every day, you know what I'm saying? And in that, like, that stuff is like, you know what I'm saying? Like, when I think, it's like, I don't think anyone has ever described me as hardworking, when there have been countless things that I've worked hard for, One of them was, like, being fit. Like, the physique that I have now, I wasn't always like this. I used to have a big belly. I used to be, in my eyes, I used to be fat. I used to be chubby. I used to be fat. At like 11, 12, I used to get bullied for it as well. I used to be fat. Like, I used to be tucking in my shirt so that my stomach doesn't show, even though it was showing. I had really thick thighs. I'll get made fun a lot for my thighs, And, like, I worked against that, you know what I'm saying? I was like, and after some time, like, I don't know, like, this stuff didn't just happen. It's not just like, poof, one day. No, like, I worked for this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I worked for this. I worked for this. You know what I'm saying? Even the way that I present myself now, I don't know. People get the idea that it's just, you know what I'm saying? Like, it just happened when it didn't. You know what I'm saying? It didn't. It didn't. You know what I'm saying? Like, it didn't just happen. Like, there's so many, there's so many things that I had to work on. And like, I don't get credit for it. You know what I'm saying? And what's crazy is that, like, now I'm in a place where I'm like, I don't want to work because I done came so far. You understand? I done came so far from where I was, right? And the thing is, like, there are many things, especially when I look at, like, my academics, like, from years in high school. I think, that's fair. It's life. Like, there are always things that you look back on and you're like, I could have done more here. I could have done more there. My priorities went straight over there. But for the things that I did focus on, I've come a long way. You know what I'm saying? I've come a long way. You know what I'm saying? Like, for the things that I did dwell on, for the things that I did say, I want this changed, it changed and I developed, you know what I'm saying? And, like, I don't be getting credit for that. You know what I'm saying? And, a lot of times, like, you don't have the opportunity to explain yourself. Nobody wants to hear your side of the story. Nobody wants to, that's oh my days. That's really been something that's, I don't know, like, it's yeah, like, niggas, I don't know, people think that you just popped up on I don't know, like, people just think you just popped up and, like, you just are who you are. Like, there's no law to you. There's nothing that happened that brought you here. You ain't been through nothing, or, like, people don't be asking the right questions. You know what I'm saying? Like, people do not ask the right questions. And you know, it's like I think that's what it's been, you know. I think that's what it's been. It's like I think that's one of the main reasons why I don't push as hard, because it's like, what's the point? You know what I'm saying? What's the point? Honestly, like, what's the point? What's the point? You know? Because I remember a time when I pushed hard. I remember a time when I pushed. I think going back to that relationship. Oh God. You know, I wanted so much out of that relationship. You know, I really thought I was out of the game, man. I really thought I was out of the game. You know? And I pushed so hard to improve. I pushed so hard to be a better person. I pushed so hard to have God as my priority. I pushed so hard just to remove everything and just have, like, you know, I just pushed so hard. You know? And like, I came with I had like the most pure intentions, you know? Like, I just wanted a partner, you know what I'm saying? Like, I pushed so hard, bro. I pushed so hard. So hard. Like, dude, I pushed so hard for that. I pushed so hard for that life that I wanted. I pushed so hard. I pushed so hard. And for that person not even to be around anymore. Like, for that person to be gone by Jan. Like, the fact that in Jan, like, Shorty wasn't even a thing. Bro, like, you gotta understand that part. Like, you have to understand that part. And then from there, I pushed on further, you know, because I don't know, I was just super relentless, you know. There was no time to rest. I think because of school, there was no time to rest. But like, to go from that and like striving to be better again and pushing for better again, and then to get nothing out of that again. I mean, it gets to a point. Honestly, it gets to a point, you know. Like, there's only so much you can do. There's only so hard you can push till you get tired. So you're like, nah, man, I don't want to push this weight no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to do that no more. It gets to a point, you know. And I've gotten to that point where I'm like, what's the point, bro? Like, genuinely, and when I ask that question, I ask it with the most, I ask it in like the most sincere way, like in the nicest way. What's the point? You know? Like, what's the point? What's the point of pushing for so hard? Like, did that make sense? What's the point for pushing for so hard? That sounds off. But like, what's the point for pushing so hard? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the point of adding all of this intensity and all of this intention? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the point? Honestly, like, what's the point? Genuinely, like, what is the point? And you know, I haven't found the answer yet. Honestly, I haven't found the answer yet, you know? And it's not the nicest thing to think of, you know? It's not the nicest thing to think of. It's not the most, I don't know, like, it's just not nice to think about. But it's genuine. Like, it's real. It's really genuine. It's like, yo, what's the point? Okay, you feel me? Like, what is the point? You know, I think that's been my question lately. It's like, what's the point, bro? Like, what's the point? You know, like, what's the point, man? You know, like, what's the point? And you know, it's the funny thing, no one has an answer. No one has an answer. You know, even when I'm praying, like, when I pray, I don't say what's the point, but in my actions, I'm asking God, like, what's the point? Honestly, like, what's the point? You know, like, what's the point in me doing that? What's the point in me? I don't know, like, just, you know, I don't, you know, like, I don't know, but like, you understand? You know, like, what's the point? You know, and like, nobody has an answer, bro. Nobody has an answer. No one's had an answer. which frustrates me even more because no one has an answer, yet they expect you to just go on and go on and go on. And me as a person, I can't do that. I can't do that. Like, I have to see something. You know what I'm saying? I gotta see something, you know? So, yeah, like, that's been my dilemma, man. That's been my dilemma, you know? I mean, it's a real issue. It's a real issue, you know? It's a real issue. And I'm working on it, man. I'm working on it, you know? You know what's funny? A lot of people, because they've watched Spider-Man, a lot of people are like, I feel seen, you know? And you know, watching Spider-Man, I did feel seen because that Spider-Man movie was really relatable. You know what I'm saying? You know what's funny? Whenever I watch these movies, I always understand these people. Like when I was watching The Odyssey, I could, like, I think it even goes beyond understanding. Like, I feel for them. Like, I feel you. You know what I'm saying? I feel you. You understand? Like, do I say you feel me? Do you understand? Like, you feel me? Like, I feel you. There was a scene in The Odyssey. I don't know when it was, but I don't know. It was some sort of montage about being alone. And, like, I felt that. I was like, yeah, I feel you. Spider-Man, obviously, him being alone, you know, him not getting any luck. It was like, I feel you, gang. You know what I'm saying? I feel you, you know? And it's a beautiful thing how many people around the world, like, resonate with that. But it's also kind of sad that, like, yo, so many people around the world don't got nothing going on. So many people in the world, like, feel lonely and stuff. You know what I'm saying? And, I mean, shit, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. You know? But, yeah, man. Like, I don't like to think about it, but, like, I do think about it, you know? I do. You know, like, that is so interesting to me. Like, I can't believe I just uncovered that. You know, the fact that whenever someone describes me, I'm never described as hardworking. It's always my laugh. It's always me being charismatic. It's always me being funny. It's always my character. But it's never the fact that I'm hardworking. It's never the fact that when I say I'm gonna do something, I do it. You know what I'm saying? And I think when people have told me, it's been like, no one has told me flat out, like, by themselves. It's always been like, I've always insinuated that, like, because someone would compliment me. Like, someone would compliment me in my outfit, someone would compliment me doing something or whatever. They would compliment me, you know? And I would say, thank you, you know? And then I'd say, like, you know, it wasn't always like this, you know? It wasn't always like this. I had to do this, I had to do that. You know, I really had to luck in, I really had to discover this, I really had to study this, that, and the third. And then from there, then they would say, oh, you know, you've always... I've always... Really? Yeah, like, now that you mention it, you've always... Man, if you don't get out my face, you know? I don't know, it's like... And you know, I really do have the urge to ask these gut-wrenching questions. I really do have the urge. Like, I'm so curious. I really want to know, you know? But every time I want to, it's always like I'm starting conflict, or it's uncomfortable for the next person. And it's like, yo, nigga, like, it's life. What are you uncomfortable about? You know? But like, yo, I really gotta get into that. But yeah, man, like, that's real life. That's real life, you know? I don't want to make another video that's an hour long. That video was tough to edit. I couldn't even put captions. And I love putting captions. I couldn't even put captions on the last video. But yeah. Yo, and you know what's funny? Every time I end these videos, I always have more to say, but I can't. Tomorrow's another day. I have to do something tomorrow. But it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, today was day 13. Tomorrow's day 14. You know, I really hope y'all enjoyed. You feel me? I really hope y'all are doing good. Y'all staying safe. You already know the flipping memo, fam. You know what I'm saying? You already know the flipping script. It doesn't matter. You feel me? Don't matter. You know? So yeah, y'all stay safe. Make sure you drink your water. Make sure you're loving yourself. And yeah, I'm not promoting this.
On your surface,
doses.
Your speckled face, flood crystals hang from your ears. I couldn't gauge your fears. I can't relate to my peers. I'd rather live outside. I'd rather chip my pride than lose my mind out here. Maybe I'm a fool, and maybe I should move and settle. 2 kids in a swimming pool. I'm not brave,